Hello everyone, my name is Shaunak Dixit. Currently, I'm working as a software engineer at Flipkart, and this is my very first video on YouTube. In this video, I will tell how to crack Flipkart SDE1 interview in just 2 days of preparation. Moving forward, first round is a machine coding round, in which total time of 2.5 hours is allotted to you. And first 30-minute interview will explain you about the problem statement. Next 90 minutes is allotted to code your solution, and in last 30 minutes interval will ask you to run your code on your PC. In this round you have to write 6 functions in which 3 are mandatory and next 3 comes under bonus category. Difficulty level is easy if you have practiced at least 2 questions of machine coding round. In later video I will tell how to prepare for this round. Second round is your data structure round. Total time of this round is 1 hour only. In this interview, will ask you at least 2 to 3 questions of DS and algo. Difficulty level of these questions is from easy to medium. Overall difficulty of this round is medium, and interview will ask you to code at least one problem. The last and the final round is your hiring manager round. Again, total time of this round is 1 hour only, but in this round there are 2 possibilities. If your DS round went well, then the hiring manager will ask only behavioral questions, but if not, then he might cover some DS algo part as well. Hiring manager will ask questions related to your past work experience or questions related to culture fit. In this round you might get benefit if you were able to clear bonus question in round 1. Then hiring manager might consider your not so good answers as well. Again, difficulty level of this round is easy if you prepare your answers before interview. In upcoming video, I will tell how to prepare for all these rounds. So moving forward. Machine coding round is the most important round in the whole hiring process. In this round, you might be able to use internet, but my suggestion is please do not waste time on internet in finding solutions, because time is very limited, and please utilize it very properly. Since time is limited, so try to do code fast. Do install and set up an IDE and learn how to use it. This is the most important point of the whole preparation. You must have an IDE properly configured, since the interview will ask you to run your code on your laptop, and for that IDE is must. Apart from this, there are few more plus points of an IDE. The first one is you can easily debug your code with the help of a debugger. Such features are not possible in text editor like Sublime. Second is you must know how to generate getters, setters and constructors for your classes, since both the above points will reduce your efforts and will save a lot of time. If you don't know how to use these features, then please watch our video on YouTube and learn how to use an IDE. For Java, you can use Eclipse or IntelliJ, and for C++, you can use CLang. There is no restrictions on coding language. You can use any of them: C, C++, Java, Kotlin, in which you are comfortable. Practice at least 2 machine coding round problems. For practicing machine coding problems, you can refer to this website, Work at Tech. During my preparation, I used the same website. As you can see, there are total 10 questions, and in this you have to do at least 2 questions. The plus point of preparing from this website is the format of the question is similar to the Flipkart's machine coding round. For example, in this question, tic-tac-toe, you will see they have properly stated the rules of the game, requirements, input-output format, expected input, expected output, as well as their expectations, what they want in this code, and the optional requirements. Optional requirements is same as Flipkart's bonus question category. During my preparation, I completed tic-tac-toe, snake and ladder, and splitwise. You can go for any 2 of these questions, but try to do these in just 90 minutes, because that's the whole point of the practice. Moving on, think of architecture first before solving, so that bonus question can be completed easily. Let's suppose you were asked to design an Instagram, and you might know that in Instagram there are 2 lists, followers and following. And in this problem, you have to code two functions. First one is print list of followers. This question comes under bonus category. And the second one is print list of following. And this question comes under mandatory category. So now try to solve both problems at the same time, otherwise you will face difficulty in completing bonus questions since time will be less and after 60-70 minutes number of lines of code will increase. So you will have to make a lot of changes and might be possible while working on these changes your working code may get some error. So my suggestion is think of the bonus question as mandatory only and then try to solve your problem so that bonus questions can be completed on time as well. Do handle corner cases and handle wrong input as well. It's a very important point since interviewer will might give you a wrong input and then your code must throw an error or print a message that the given input is wrong. Proper naming of variables is important. Please do not use ABCD, MNOP. Do write the proper name. You have to write just once and then IDE will suggest you every time. So with this, you will be able to write code easily and interviewer will be able to understand it. Next is learn how to debug your code. So as I stated earlier, to learn how to use an IDE debugger to debug your code. Code must be extensible and segregated. So let me give you an example for this point. You're working on tic-tac-toe and you can see in the last they have written keep the code extensible to change the size of the grid. So now you used 3 everywhere and then interviewer will ask you to change size of the grid from 3x3 to 5x5. Now you will have to change size everywhere. So as you can see, this is not the best practice. Instead, you should take a variable size in board class and use that variable. So next time you just have to change in that variable only. And with this one change, you can change the whole size of the board. Moving on, your code must be segregated. Let's suppose you have to design an Instagram. So in this, instead of writing the whole code in just one main class, one file, what you could do is to divide your code into 3 to 4 different files. What you can do is to create a class user in one file, create a class pictures in one file, create a service class in another file, and create a main class in another file. So with the help of this practice, you can easily write your code and interviewer will be able to understand it properly. Moving on to the another round, that is data structure. So in this round, interviewer may ask up to 2 to 3 problems. It depends upon how much time is left. So minimum he will ask 2 or maximum he can go up to 3. Interviewer will ask you to provide working code for at least one problem. So while practicing, do write your code. Moving on, there is no restrictions on coding language. You can use any C, C++, Java, Kotlin for completing your code. Think loud, as interviewer might help you by giving some hints as well. And again, if you have completed the bonus question in round 1, then the chances of getting more hints increases. So that is why round 1 is very important, and try to do bonus question as well. Best way to practice for this round is Geeks for Geeks. So you can go to the previous interview experiences and search for the questions from there. But you don't have to worry about that because I have added a sheet. In that sheet, like most important questions for Flipkart is present. So you can go and directly solve it from there. You don't have to search for the questions. Moving on. So the difficulty of these questions will be easy to medium. So it will be like one easy and one medium. The main topics from where they can ask are DP, trees, and graphs. So practice these topic as well after completing the sheet that I will attach. So my first question was sub-array with a given sum. So it's an easy question that you can find on Geeks for Geeks. I have attached in the sheet as well. And the second question was related to a graph problem solved with BFS. So I was not able to find the exact problem statement on GFG, but it was related to BFS only. Next, do code while preparing for interview. Obviously, interviewer will ask you to write one working code, so you should have some hand-on practice with the code as well. Moving on to the next round, that is hiring manager round. In this round, hiring manager will ask mainly behavioral questions. So do prepare a proper introduction and include your previous companies, your previous teams, and the technologies that you have learned and worked on. Be confident when giving answers. Prepare behavioral questions beforehand and check that none of your answer is contradicting the others. For example, in strength you gave that I am able to do A, B and C tasks easily, and in weakness you told them I have some problem with A. So that's a contradiction, and this arises when you don't prepare beforehand. So my suggestion is prepare for hiring manager as well. The next point arises where we can find the questions, a list of questions that can be asked. So not to worry about that, I have attached a list of hiring manager questions as well. So you will find a link at the last of this video of a Google Doc, and from that link you can prepare for hiring manager questions as well. So this is the link of the list. You can go to this link and you will find hiring manager questions as well as data structure questions. So this is the list in which you can find data structure questions as well as hiring manager questions. So this will cover like 90% of your questions that you can practice in 2 days of preparation. And moving forward, so this was my first video on YouTube. So upcoming videos could be on topics such as how I was able to crack my other companies, Samsung or Exigo, or you want to learn about anything such as Graph, TP, etc., or you want to know how to start coding from basic, so just comment it down and I will make a video on those topics. Please do subscribe my channel and like this video. Thank you for watching this video, and please click on this link to subscribe.